Good morning. Okay, let's see how this works. Oh, okay. I'm trying a different setup. I hope it works. We'll see. I have to do some adjusting. So, okay, there we go. All right. Woo. It is watercolor month, and we're going to have some fun doing some watercoloring today. So, and I have a guest designer with me, so she will be coming in later. I hope this is going through. It's coming up on mine. We'll see. It has been raining like crazy yesterday. Oh my gosh, I took Bijou out because it was time for her to go out and she couldn't wait. And oh my gosh, when she came back in, she was soaked. Hey, Carol. And it took her, oh my gosh, I guess over an hour to finally, I towel dried her and everything, but it took her forever to dry because she was soaked. Hey, Sharon. So lots of fun here with the rain. It's supposed to rain some more today, so I don't, yeah, Carol, we needed it bad here too, but we got quite a bit. They're saying by the end of Sunday, because we're going to get rain today and then again tomorrow, we should have about 3 inches. So hopefully, you know, we'll be in good shape. Hey, Renee. Hey, Trudy. Woohoo, the gang's all here. Y'all came to see my guest designer, didn't you? I have my granddaughter with me, and she loves to stamp with me. Oh my gosh, she was up here yesterday, and she was over at her table doing her thing, and I'm over here doing my thing, and we had a blast. And she's not done, so she's busy working on some of her card ahead of time so that it's ready to go. And I'm going to do my thing, and then my stuff has to dry. She'll come in, and then I'll come back and finish my stuff. So we'll see how this goes, and hopefully everything will be fine. All right, I'm going to take one more sip, and then I'm going to get started. She's going to be finishing up. I have 3 ideas, I should say, that I'm sharing with you today for watercoloring. So let's get started. I'm going to move this out of the way because as sure as I'm standing here, I will turn it over and we'll have a mess. All right. I'm going to flip this down. So if you get dizzy, close your eyes, and hopefully when I do this, I won't have to rotate it and the thing won't scream at me, but we'll see. So close your eyes because here I go. All right, it's upside down. So I'm going to rotate it around, and then I've got to adjust it. All right, I've got it in the right spot, but it needs to be a little higher. So give me a minute. Okay. All right, open your eyes. I'm going to shift it this way some. Ooh. Okay, so with watercoloring today, I have got some watercolor paper. And the first idea that I thought of is just a simple watercolor wash background. Now, when I do my watercoloring, I don't use my pad, my ink pad. I use my re-inker. So my first color is Melon Mambo. So I'm going to take and I'm going to put some no, honey, get the ones over there that you used the other day. I'm going to wet my paper all over. When you do a wash, you want your paper wet. So we're going to wash water all over it. Okay. There, so I've got my paper wet. Now I'm going to take and I am going to wet my brush, and I'm going to take and I'm going to pick up some paper, and I'm just going to put it down, but then I'm going to take my wet brush and I'm just going to, I'm getting rid of the blobs more than anything else. All right, so I need some more. So if you don't do that, see how it blobs out, and you don't want that. So there's, and I'm not worried about it doing the whole thing because it will take and dry. So there's the first idea. And like I said, this has to dry. So I'm going to set this aside and let it dry some. And then we're going to come back and we're going to make a card with it. So give me a minute to move this over here. All right. The next thing you can do is you can use the shimmery white cardstock. And I always check mine. They say both sides are the same, but who knows? For that one, I am using Fresh Freesia. Hey, Betty Ann. All right. So I'm going to stick some Fresh Freesia on here. And this one I'm going to do a little differently. All right, now I got to make sure I don't have any pink on here. Ooh, ooh, it's on my mat. I just saw that. Good thing I caught it. Yeah, if you're changing colors, wipe your mat off. And there is a little pink on there, but I think it'll be okay. You cannot do this with the white because it absorbs the water rather than letting you and I again am just splashing. Now see, this is what's going to happen, but that's okay. So I'm gonna use my brush for this one. I can hide that. And I'm just adding some water. With this. I gotta pick up some more. And I don't want it too dark. So this is what happens if your if your paper is not wet enough, if you're using watercolor paper. But I've got a way to work around that. So now that one is done, and I need to set it aside to dry. And I'm gonna clean my mat. Put that in there. How are you doing, Remy? Are you almost ready? Yeah. Okay. All right. And now I need my last piece of watercolor paper. And for this one, I'm using two colors. I'm using Flirty Flamingo. I'm going to flip this around so I make sure I get the right colors when I do this. And Daffodil. So I'm using two colors on this one. All right. Okay. Give me a minute to change my water because this is really purple. Okay, got it. It was really red. That would not have looked good with these two colors. All right, so again, I'm going to do my wash on my background. I'm done. Okay, hold on. Let me finish mine and then we'll pull you over to do yours, okay? Remy has some cards to share with you that she did yesterday and a project she did. All right, I'm going to now I'm going to use my big brush and I'm going to use some of the Flirty Flamingo. And I'm going to go down to the Daffodil. And I'm kind of going all over so that they'll blend together. That's pretty. So I'm going to add some in here. That's really pretty, Gigi. Thank you. And I'm going to add some down here. And then I'm going to go back up to my yellow. And I'm hoping that the two of these will mix. And if it's not mixing, you know what? I want to put some here. But I'm going to go back up and pick up some of this and drop it in there. If it's not mixing like you want it, pick it up and you can get it to mix better because it flows. And when you get it to the point where you're happy, then stop. All right.
Now that's really pretty.
So let me see if I can get that down a little bit. So you can kind of play with it a little bit, and then it just stops mixing. It won't mix anymore. So, all right, I'm going to leave that there. So give me a minute. I'm going to move all this out of the way. Wash off my hands because I've got ink on my hands. And I'm just going to move this whole thing out of the way.
7 minutes ago.
All right. Remy, are you ready? Okay. Get your stuff.
Like all of it?
Yeah, bring over the things you did first. Now, she has her own ideas. I don't tell her what to do. Oh, thanks, Carol. Okay, go ahead. You got to put them up under here and see, you'll see them. So tell them about your cards. Who's this one for?
Zoe.
A little bit louder.
Zoe.
That's her sister. And who's this one for?
Gray.
Gray. That's Logan's daughter, oldest one. She's a blended family. So she did these yesterday. Why did you choose the B for Gray's?
Because Gray really likes bees.
And if you see, the background is the honeycomb. Miss Carol says your cards are beautiful. And then Zoe is into volleyball big time. So she has volleyballs, and then I pulled out an older folder that has the dots on it. All right. Okay, show them. Go ahead, do it. No, you have to pluck it. I have wobbles, and she wanted the wobble. So each card has a wobble on it that she's doing. She did one for her mother. Her mother's is in the mail today. These she just finished earlier. Now get the other project that you did. Here.
What?
There.
Oh.
So I had a bunch of these that we had cut out, and she decided to put them together, and they're all saying that you did a great job. They love the wobble, and you're very creative. And she filled it with Hershey Kisses. Now, we're not mailing these. She's taking these home with her when she goes. But she's got one for each member of the family. And again, she just saw it and started. All right, and now she's going to make a card for you while mine are drying. So go ahead, take your stuff over. Where are your other pieces that you cut out? Are they all there? Okay, go ahead. All right.
Where's the waffle? We need one little waffle.
I'll get it. All right. Tell them what you did now and who this card is for. Come on, loud. Go ahead.
This card's for Nora.
And why did you choose cats?
Because Nora really likes cats.
Okay. And I turned her on to embossing and die cutting. This was an old set and it didn't, or this isn't a Stampin' Up! Set. This is an old set and it didn't have dies to it. So needless to say, she fussy cut these. But she chose the Fern embossing folder. So what are we going to do? Tell them what you're doing. Yeah, tell them you're going to open it up. All right, did you open it up?
Yeah.
And now what are you doing?
I'm going to close it and then emboss it.
Yep. All right. I don't know if I had the right thing. Okay. You got to hold the top. All right, she's embossing. So needless, she was using all kinds of supplies yesterday and having a blast. Okay, take it out. Now what do you have to do? Move over there and take it out. See, you have to be able to see it. All right, what are you going to do now?
I'm going to take it out and what's it called?
Tape.
And I'm going to tape it.
And you're going to tape it. And we're using contraband, ladies. Sorry. Okay. Go ahead. Which side are you going to have up? This one or this one? That one. So then you want to put that on the back. All right. Yes, I am a lucky grandmother. Move it back over some. There you go. There are your scissors. Just like, turn the scissors over, girl. You're holding them wrong. That's why it won't work. Okay. I just showed her how to do this yesterday, and she just went and she decided everything, put it all together, and went with it. So she's got some cards to finish up today. She's got 3 more cards to make. Sometime this weekend, we'll mail them out Monday. All right. And then she will put it all in the mail. She writes a note inside each of them. There's no stamping inside. She writes a note to all of them. She found out each of her brothers and sisters' favorite colors. Move it over a little. And used those. And then she knew kind of what they liked. So she chose what they liked. All right. Nope, it's not. Burnish it. That's it. Remember, push it down real good. No. Try this end. It's stuck on, it's not sticking to the paper. There you go. All right. Push down real good. You might have to go in the middle. See how it overlaps the other piece? There. That's why it's not coming off. Okay. And the last one. Nope, not coming. Here. All right, now, what do you do about, there you go. She had extra pieces. Oh yes, she has one. In fact, oh, Mrs. Eddie's in here. In fact, I said to her, I said, how would you like it if once a month Gigi sent you a card kit and we did a Zoom and made a card? She loved that idea. So I guess I'll be Zooming with her once a month, making a card. All right. Now, which one gets the wobble? Okay. So she's going to put the wobble on. Yeah, she had to put it at the bottom. All right, up in there under the camera. People can't see what you're doing back there. There you go. Okay, there. Where's that one going to go on your card? Right there. All right, now we got to put these on. Where are you going to put those? Okay. We might need to glue those down because it's embossed. Okay. Now, little tiny bit of glue, not a lot. Put that down. All right, like this. All right, now glue that down. You're going to change it? Okay, that's your prerogative. All right, I'm going to hold this while you put glue on that one. Okay, spread it all around. Okay, a little bit. That's enough. That's enough. Man, it'll be going everywhere. It'll be oozing out all over, girl. Put that one down. All right. There it is. So there is her card. Oh, I don't think I gave you a piece for the inside. Let me cut it real quick, and you can glue it down.
I know you gave me the piece for the inside to,
There, here. Stick it down. You got your tape runner. She loves the tape runner. So those of you who have grandchildren or neighbors' kids, get them involved early. As you can see, they love doing it. Oh, wait a minute, go ahead. We didn't push down hard enough on our little guy out front here. Let me put him down again. He came off. All right, there it is. And Remy is made hers. Now it's time for Gigi to finish her cards. Okay, swap places with me. All right. Mine are fairly dry, so I think we'll be okay. And I am using my Misty because I'm going to be stamping on watercolor paper, and so I know I would need to have my Misty, or to be able to position it. I have the Misties. I don't have the Stamparatus. I have like 3 Misties. I've had it for a while, so there's that. Okay. All right, so I've got that on there. Now I need black. Oh, that's great, Carol. She's been my stamper from day one. I mean, she's always loved it. All right, now if you're wondering, this is a whiteboard eraser, and it's so much easier to do this than to use your hand. So grab yourself a whiteboard eraser. I know people have those fun, I don't know what you call them, chucks or whatever. All right, but I just bought that and used that. All right, so there, I've got a good image. You wouldn't get that stamping it because you'd have to do it twice. And I need a sentiment, and I didn't pull one out. Let's see. Those are all thank yous. Let's see. Where's the hello? Is the hello over there with you? No, here it is. I found it. All right. I need to find some gems or ribbon. I don't know if I have any ribbon that would go. Now this is the polished pink. Let's see how it looks. No, it's pink. It's definitely too pink. So let's go with, let's give it some sparkle. All right. And I have to tell you, the little minis, I bought some, they are so much easier to use on here. I don't know if this is straight or not. We'll find out. Thanks. Oh yeah. I ran across that idea quite a while ago. And it's just so easy because you just press with the eraser and it's so much nicer to use. All right. All right, I got to take this off because I'm going to do some more stamping with the Misty later. But let's get let me get this out of the way. And I'm going to pull in my card. And get my bone folder. I don't know what it is with this one. They have like a film on the side. Oh, that's fine, Carol. It doesn't want to go across the card without dragging some. Oh, I will. I have her till next Friday, and then I get the other granddaughter. So I've got a busy month of July. All right. I'm going to...
More like a busy and happy month of July.
Oh, I was just informed, more like a busy and happy month of July. Yes, it is. I love having them. They keep me busy. All right. And I am putting this down with double-sided tape because it's watercolor paper and it's been, this has been in, oh, hey, Lynn, been watercolor. It's been wet, so it's going to take it the tape doesn't want to stick to it, so you have to be very careful. You have to get it started in the middle. All right.
All their names on it.
Oh, and I didn't put my ribbon on, so I'll have to...
Now time for the other comments.
All right. Okay, I didn't put my ribbon on, so we're gonna... I pulled out this sparkly ribbon because it's got some pink in it. All right, I've just got to get my size measured. And I can stick it down. And I'm going to put it at the bottom. Oh, pooh, it wasn't dry. Okay, ladies, when you do this, the ink has to dry on the card too. See how it's smeared? Oh, well. Yep, it's all over the place. I guess it wasn't dry when I put it down there. I'll have to remember that for the next one. I'm gonna cut a piece to tape that ribbon down. Yeah, watercoloring for a Facebook Live is kind of hard. Aw, thanks, Lynn. Yeah, we've had a blast. Been going to the pool a lot. She loves going to the pool, so does her sister. So we go to the pool a lot. All right, so there's this one. And this is a monochromatic card.
For Logan's, I want to do like a tide, like a watercolor sunset. And then Ethan's, I don't know, him.
So I'm gonna...
Because I'm going to make Logan a book card.
I've got ink on my hands. All right, there we go. No, that's still too big. Better. I can always pull it out some. Oh, there we go. All right. So there's my bow. See, look at my hands. I got ink all over them. All right, and I need some glue dots. And these are big. They're supposed to be the mini, but they're big. Oh, thanks, Lynn. So there we go. So there's the first watercolor idea. All right, now, the second watercolor idea.
Another.
This one is the one that I messed up on. I'm looking for my stamp, what I was going to use. I don't remember what I was going to use, but I'm going to show you
Hello?
a way around
You were going to
that.
say hello.
No. Oh, I know which one I was going to use. I was going to use, where did I put it? It was stuck on here. Oh, no, not there. Darn. I moved it. Maybe I didn't pull it out. I was going to use this one on here. No, I didn't. So, now I'm going to add this one. And I'm gonna move it over slightly. Got it stuck. All right, now I need the black again. And then I'm gonna show you how to hide those. Oh, thanks, Lynn. I love creating with color. Ooh, that one turned out good. Now this is the shimmer paper. So it's not as, it's got a smoother finish. Okay, there. Now, I'm going to take this out. I'm going to move that up there. And I need, let me see, I need a piece of paper. This probably would be better with a larger block, but we're going to give it a try with this and see. Where's my ink pad? Did I put it back? I didn't think I had. No. Oh, it's behind me. Oh, and I used the wrong thing. I was going to put this on there. Okay, well, never mind. I was going to use the Splendid Day stamp on there. That would have been good on there. But this is an idea that I saw, and this is taking the watercolor a step further. So I'm taking and I'm adding ink to my block. All right. I put water on it and I'm going to smash it. I think I may have put too much on there. Ooh, I probably should have used StazOn. Well, this is one that'll be interesting to see because it's blurring. All right, let me try it again. All right, look out.
What even is it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a smash.
Where is Mrs. Eddie on it?
So I'm coloring it by smashing it, but you get the idea. It is bleeding because I didn't use StazOn. So that might be one that I redo and post it afterwards. All right, But there's that one so you can see. Since I had the blobs, that's what I thought I would show you. There, and it might be that, I don't know, but there's a way to smash it down and it splatters. So maybe my block's too big. So there's that one. But we'll do the last one now. All right. Here we go. We're going to take that off. And my other paper is over here. And now this is still wet. So I have to be careful, see? But what I'm going to do is, here's a way to get multicolored flowers. So I'm going to stamp that one there. And I'll stamp this one down here. All right. And then I can punch them out, but I'll have to dry it. Because if I don't dry it, it won't punch right.
I'm just kidding. For the other two cards I'm making, not for splash. Why?
All right. There we go. And then I'll rearrange these, but I want to wipe them off. I'm just pulling in my towel. And let's see, let's get one up here. And let's do one down here and see if I can't get that lighter color where it was bleeding more. Okay. I love this eraser idea. I saw these people struggling. Oh, good idea, Betty Ann. I may just do that. All right. And I'm not going to waste this paper, so I'm going to keep making these later. But what I'm going to do right now is I'll take this out and I'm going to go heat set it, because as you see, it's still pretty wet. So let me do that.
When I make that, I'm going to elastic paper things that will last, like for the white pieces on the cards.
That's all right. I'll cut it after we're done, okay?
Still on your face for dry.
Okay, I'm going to move this. And Betty Ann suggested a strip. I guess it would need to be green, Betty Ann? All right, let me get my brush. Let me see, that was Flirty Flamingo. Let's use...
Where's Mrs. Eddie on it?
All right.
Where's
No,
Mrs. Eddie on it?
I can't use this. I got to use the this. Okay, babe. All right, let's see if this works. That'll give that a little bit. All right. Now I'm gonna spray my brush to get it wet. I don't know if that's going to work. We'll find out, won't we? When it dries.
Hello.
So that may be one that is a trash can. All right, now I pulled in my punch and I'm gonna
punch them out.
I'm gonna cheat here because I don't want to waste all this gorgeous paper with the other pieces. So what I'll take and do is I'll use a Post-it note. And stick it in. And then, okay, got to get it lined up. All right, there's that one. But if you don't have your watercolor paper dry, that's what I did, Ruth. I went over and used the heat, my heat gun. You probably didn't see that, but that's what I did, is I ran over real quick and did it. All right, now this one's going to be difficult because it's on the edge and it's curled. It doesn't want to go under. There we go. All right. I'm cheating here. There we go. You really got to press because the watercolor paper is... Where'd it go? Look and see if it went underneath.
It went underneath.
Can you get it?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. And I'll do something else with those. Now I've got to punch these out. This is when your Post-it note's good, but this is wet still some, so it doesn't want to stick to it. If I can get it in there, I can adjust it. Whoops. Well, this piece messed me up there. I guess I shouldn't have tried to save paper. I should have just let it go. All right, try this again. All right. Get it partway in. There we go. Now I got it. Okay. All right, and the last one, and this one's going to be tricky too, so I'm going to put the whole thing on there. Watercolor paper is very hard to punch, so just know that if you're going to use the watercolor paper, you need to have some strength behind you to do it. There we go. Yeah. Whew. It doesn't help that it's damp too. So there's my flowers. There's the other one. I was like, where did the other one go? There it is. All done, punched. And I decided to put that one on a piece of Flirty Flamingo. And what I'm going to do, I've got an extra piece here that's getting in the way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of white. All right. And I'm going to, boy, I've got a mess.
Mess, mess, mess.
I'm going to use my Misty again. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp my Misty. And you can very easily, you know, make some, you know, some green watercolor paper and do that. See, it's because it's not dry all the way. So it's the kind of thing that you really kind of need to let sit for half a day or so. All right, let's see. It's a good thing you can't see my desk. Oh my gosh, what a mess. You think it's messy here. You should see around it. All right, so I've got that. Now what I'm going to take and do is I'm going to put these flowers, and that didn't work. Never mind.
Never mind.
Flip it over. And I've got it where I want it, so I'm going to flip it over. I don't want the flower stems. So what I have to do is I'm going to ink this up. And then I'm going to, I've wet my towel, and I'm going to take the ink off the top of my stems here.
Make it just like wheat.
All right. We'll see if this works.
Make it look like wheat.
Remy says I'm making it look like a weed.
Oh, I said wheat.
Oh, wheat. Sorry. Sounded like weed. That's close enough for me. All right, so I'll get rid of that.
What is this?
And this, I'm going to add my flowers here with a dimensional. And I think what I'll do before I do that, I think I'm going to color those in with my marker. Okay. So I'm just going to,
Do you have a bunch of bees laying around?
don't hit my arm now, I'm coloring. Just going to give these leaves some green. If you're going to color with your marker, because I don't have the blends, you want to do long strokes and you won't get the lines. All right, so we've got it colored in. Now I can add my dimensional to the back. Maybe it's sticking to me and not the paper. Again, because it's probably not real dry. All right. Hopefully it won't come apart, but if it does, I'll glue it. And I have an extra large one that I won't really need. All right, last little one. And I don't have a sentiment on this one, but I'm thinking I need some gems. But I'll have to look to see if I have any. And I can put my sentiment on after. All right. And I'll pull in the 3 cards. Well, I can't get my thing in. Oh, because it was clogged. All right. Okay, so 3 different ways to use watercolor. A watercolor wash background and then stamp it with black. Make sure it's dry before you do anything else. This one, I did a wash and then I was going to do the ink smash, but didn't work out, so I will redo that one. It didn't work out, just didn't. This, and to be honest with you, this one was done with the shimmer paper. So as you can see, I was able to get rid of those dots on the watercolor, but you can't get rid of them on the shimmer paper. So something to think about. And then this one where I watercolored paper and then stamped the flowers. But again, make sure it's dry beforehand. All right, time to flip this up. So close your eyes because I don't know if you'll
especially Mrs. Eddie.
Get dizzy or not. So close your eyes because here I go.
Especially Mrs. Eddie.
And then I have to flip it, rotate it, because I'm upside down. All right. Let me get some space over here to sit down.
I'm going to do water.
Okay. Come here, girl. All right. We hope you enjoyed our cards today. Remy is anxious to make some more cards. She's going, I want to do this. I want to do this. She saw the watercolor. So I have a feeling we'll be very inky this afternoon. I hope you enjoyed the cards. It's watercolor month. Pull out your watercolor paper and play. And I'll be back next Saturday with another idea. Not certain what, but we'll see. Bye. Okay, hold on, I can't. It's flipped around, so I have to go this way to end it.